Hello, one placeholder. Is that like an ah of agitation? Or like an ah of sinking into a hot bath? Or like an oh of contemplation? Time to kill the rest of the world. Oh, just the other continent. Hello, Nom Nom Freshman. A Cthulhu greetings to you as well. Which direction is it faster to send this ship? Okay. Just the obvious route is better than circumnavigating. Go, Destroyer. You have a job to do, and it's right there in your name. And we'll start a golden age with our great artist. So anyone who happened to skip a session, we have finished conquering our continent. We left the rest of Rome because it doesn't matter. We just need the capitals. So this is our final battle. We have made landfall on the other continent that is owned entirely by Shaka Zulu. And we are at war with him. We have taken Lisbon, the original capital of Portland, which means Portland, Portugal. We've taken we've taken Oregon, and we are just gonna roll south because we need Ulundi. That's Shaka's original capital, and we need whatever other civ was here who he ate to start with, which I assume is right here in this last patch of fog. So yeah, we have naval superiority. We have on land. At least parity, if not superiority. So this should mostly just be cleanup tonight. We're going to try and finish the Morocco game at long last. Let's see. Yeah, let's pick off these guys who are unwisely embarking. Captain Squishy is raiding with a party of 1. Now here's an important question. Does that mean, Captain Squishy, that you had a viewer, exactly 1, and so it is you and them? Or when it says raiding with a party of 1, does that mean it's just you? I'm delighted to have you either way, but these are the questions that pop through my head. Let's see, probably just you. Happy to have you here either way, sir. Captain. Okay. Yeah. We can spare a little bit to make sure that Kuala Lumpur doesn't get reconquered by Shaka here. So let's just take these guys out. Civing so soon, yeah, I'm starting early in the evening because I don't want to risk running out of time. I don't think it's gonna happen, but, you know, if he puts up a lot of resistance, it could turn into a bit of a grind. Just going through all the actions necessary to finish the game. Okay, he's healing up, so we leave him there. You, sir, you're a wee bit surrounded, ain't ya? Okay. I could embark my infantry to kill this cavalry, but then the infantry would end embarked. So I would need to stop him from doing the very same thing on his next turn. Got these battleships in here. And, try and clear out these guys over here. Alternatively, we could just start immediately pounding Porto. Because we can take, again, it's coastal, so we can take it with just our navy. But we're gonna need the army to get to the city here. So there's not a whole lot of point in, like, back-capping this if it means I can't progress my, my ground units. So we'll do that. Let's have this machine gun park its fine little keister right here to threaten that cannon. Oh, it's okay, it was Attila. Oh, wow, that must have been a barn burner. Early game Shaka versus Attila. Alright. I actually overlooked the fact that that's in range of Attila's court, so that's not ideal. But, it'll be okay, most likely. Let's... yeah, bring this battleship over... And that can not hit the Great War Infantry, but it can totally destroy the cannon, or mostly kill the riflemen. I think what we'll do, let's hit the riflemen. We've got another battleship we can bring down from here. 3 movement left. I don't think I can keep it out of range of Porto if I want it to hit this guy. Yeah. If I move it where the sub is, it can finish off the rifleman. So that's something. How much damage can it do to this guy? Okay, a pretty good amount, actually. But I don't think it's worth taking damage on the battleship, because I can't heal it very easily, very conveniently. So we'll just have it finish off the rifleman. This injured guy can come down here and pop the cannon. In fact, I probably don't even really need to heal him in order to do that. But I will. Yeah, let's do that. Battleship, come down here. Yeah, you can kind of just blast this guy. We Moroccan Shaka tonight? Yeah, we're giving him the Shaka Shakedown. That's the plan, anyway. Let's see. Maybe... I mean, now that I know I can actually finish this guy off, maybe it is worth taking a hit to one of my battleships. If I put this guy here... and do that, and then... yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll go for that. Bombard that guy. Oh, actually rolled high on damage and killed it. That means I can do this. No, I can't? Okay, I guess it was lying to me. I guess that makes sense. You have to embark and then attack manually. Okay. Well, I'll move this... yeah, we'll start moving guys up, and maybe Porto will target a land unit instead of the ship, which would be my preference. Yeah, we'll move you here. Let's see. We do need to finish this guy off. Hit him with the artillery. Hit him with the Gatling gun. Be low enough for this cavalry to finish him? It looks like he should be. Ever have your battleship shoot off the east coast across the continent to a guy on the west coast? I all the time be doing this. And then... I think it's going to be faster to get my artillery... maybe this one is fine to just bring this way. What's the road situation? Yeah, there isn't one till we get to that hill. Yeah, let's... we can bring one overland. I think mostly I'm gonna be better off just embarking these guys to get them there in a timely fashion. That's gonna be true of most of my units. Let's see. We can just surround this guy. So he can't go nowheres. That Gatling gun should back up into what is now friendly territory. And that will enable him to heal faster. This guy will just start healing. I have like 6 great generals, and it gets a little absurd having to make movements with them every turn. Alright, that ironclad needs to heal. Actually, let's upgrade it real quick. That's right, I can upgrade a bunch of my ships now, actually. Bring you here, upgrade you to a destroyer. Alright, so even if he does manage to tech into subs, I think it will be too late for him to recover any form of naval control. Now I've got destroyers, and destroyers can actually see and attack subs. So I'm not really concerned about it. Can this guy... Yeah, let's get him off onto the coast. Bring this cavalry down. Where do I want the subs? I guess I want them fanned out a little bit to keep an eye on the naval situation around various parts of his coastline. Ah, the camel caravans are finally replaced by trucks. R.I.P. Camels have been put down. This cavalry... yeah, no, you're just there to body block his cavalry, so you can just hang out. And might as well leave one great general up here in case a random unit gets landed somewhere. These guys should relocate to Marrakesh, since that's where I've got all my caravan boosting things. And we'll leave this sub around this area, I think. Yeah, we've got one on that coast, one here. We'll swing this one around kind of more south, and that should give us pretty good coverage to make sure that we don't get surprised by any naval units or embarked units. Okay. When everyone is a great general, no one will be. Yeah, no, I'm taking that city in a second, and all your other cities, so I'm afraid, sir, your peace offer is of no interest to me. Ooh, okay. A very bombastic tune we've got going now. Okay. Ooh, battleship got promied. It's already got the range upgrade. Yeah, just more bombard power. Go for it, man. Ooh, well, perfect opportunity here. We can just bring this sub on through and take out that embarked artillery. And, yeah, we can finish off this Great War infantry. Make sure Kuala Lumpur stays healthy. And you know what? We can even swoosh around this way and take out that Gatling gun before it goes anywhere interesting. Alright. Yeah, sure. Not much really else we need to build in our cities, TBH. Yeah, no, none of this really matters. Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Nothing really matters to me. I don't know. Fucking, Opera House? Research. Just straight up, yeah, straight up make research. And, yeah, Military Academy, because that's going to be our secondary ship-making place. Yeah, Stadium. Got some happiness. Does Istanbul already have all of the happiness buildings? Yeah, it looks like it does. Okay. Alright. So, we need to not be in range of that city, which was a bit of an oopsie on my part to begin with. Bring this sub here. So I've got some forewarning if ships start coming around from this direction. Let's have it alert. Okay. So, oh, that cavalry is tougher to kill than I would have expected, Tom. To be honest. Open terrain. Oh, okay, it's got many open terrain promotions. That'll do it. That'll do it. Okay. Well, let's see. Heal, heal, heal. Oh, I can upgrade you. Oh, you can become a tank now. Yes. You can become a machine gun. You can become a machine gun. And you can go back here and then become a machine gun. No longer a DPS. I mean, he kind of still is. Ironically, tanks not good at taking cities in this game because they are just the upgraded form of cavalry. Actually, maybe they no longer have the city attacking penalty at this level. No defensive terrain bonuses still. Yeah, okay, it actually, yeah. So when you go from cavalry to armor units, they lose the penalty attacking cities. Okay, that's useful to know, actually. My ships are a little bit on the wrong side of the continent here. Now it would be better if I had more of them on this side. Okay. Battleship. Let's hit... This guy's got medic. Guess we can try and snipe him, as the AI always does to my medics. Sure. We're gonna need to probably just disembark this machine gun. Or rather, to embark it back out onto the sea. Let's... Okay, he can attack it. Yeah. Machine gun there. Artillery. Oh, made a little oopsie there. By backing this guy up, I should have put the artillery there. Ah, alright. It's not a big deal. Let's get this artillery here, so it can open fire on Porto. Let's get this guy out of the way. We'll bring this one around... No, okay. We'll move that one off, and then we can get that onto the hill next turn. We get this one onto the hill next turn. Okay, yeah. That'll give us a healthy amount of power for hitting Porto. And we're just going to bombard this cavalry with our battleships, because Porto can only attack one of them. That destroyer's healing. So we'll move this infantry here. And this infantry... Yeah, it's mostly open terrain. I should probably turn off tile yields. These don't matter anymore. Is that an interface option? Oh, here we go. Nope. Yield icons. There we go. Okay. Yeah. That will clean this up quite a bit. Okay. Let's... Yeah. Bring you inland. Great General. General. You there. Get this Gatling gun in place. Cavalry. Okay. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. And let's just go ahead and get that artillery into the sea. Ugh. Sploosh. Let's see. Oh, yeah. You can sit on that and plunder it. And this destroyer's coming around. Okay. Lovely. Yep. We are all done, I think. Yeah. Sploosh, kaboom guy is best admiral. Oh my god, he's built a plane. Holy fuck. I admittedly have not bothered building an air force yet. They're a little harder to use offensively than defensively, because they have to be based somewhere. Although now that I've taken Lisbon, I could base them there. I don't know. If I build them on my continent, though, I don't know that I can get them close enough to rebase them onto anywhere on Shaka's continent.
The power of the atom has changed everything, save our modes of thinking, and we thus drift towards unparalleled catastrophes.
Unparalleled catastrophes, you say? Don't mind if I do. Okay. Let's... I forget. Do we have a good anti-air option for... Okay, so we can build anti-aircraft gun. Does that upgrade from anything? No. That's a new class of unit. Gotcha. And we can also, we can research radar and get better aircraft than the Great War bombers that he has started building. I guess his first tech in modern was flight then, probably. Okay. But Aram, you're in the best position ever and can't possibly lose. You're not... That's still correct, to be honest. But it is true that the air units will give me a bit of trouble if I don't have any sort of counterplay to them. Okay. Let's see. He has to nuke Denmark, so there will never again be a Danish scout. Denmark is already completely gone. I mean, I could nuke Copenhagen now that it's my own city, just to be sure. That actually, I don't know. Does it let you? I don't know if it lets you just drop a nuke in your own country. That would be funny, though. All right, let's get workers out there and start mining us some uranium. That's one, and then the other is up there. All right. No one can best your militaries, Viscount Laughlin. You defeated Denmark? That's cool. Huh. 5'9" and defeated Denmark? You're so funny. Let's see. Yeah, that... Okay, so he bombarded the embarked machine gun with the bomber. Gotcha. Okay. And I guess he had an ironclad sitting on Porto, or he, or it was just built by Porto. Either is possible. Let's grab that. Yeah, we'll leave the sub a little closer this time. Bring this sub through here. Keep an eye on these guys. Our ironclad here has fully healed, so we can move him up. Yeah, we can just go ahead and snipe this last infantry before moving on with our day. And then Kuala Lumpur is all nicely set. Bring the battleship up. This battleship, this little piggy will go to market, I think. Yeah, let's just take out these remaining infantry. Twirls hair. What's your opinion on Danish scouts? Do you wish they were all destroyed? Oh my god, me too. That's so funny. What is this connection that's happening here? I forgot I can also upgrade. My Great War infantry can upgrade to basically World War II era infantry. That's probably worth doing when I have a moment. Okay, so let's move out the battleships that are good against ships. Have that finish off the ironclad. Oh, or not. Have it leave the ironclad with 2 health. That's cool, I guess. Actually, that's fine. I need to move this guy back here to heal anyway, so he can just plink the last damage off of him. And then put him here, out of range of the city, and finish off that infantry. And then, okay, you need to heal. You need to upgrade. Artillery can move here. He's all ready to go to war. Did you know the song Everybody Wants to Rule the World was originally lyricized as Everybody Wants to Go to War? That's just a fun little fact about music. Let's get this machine gun out of here. Hopefully out of range of the bomber that I imagine is stationed at Attila's court. I'm not sure if it is, though. Yeah. Hit that infantry. So we can finish him. And then the cavalry can immediately back up. And get out of here. Swap places with the Gatling gun. This guy, he is probably gonna die, regrettably. But this guy here, move the Gatling gun in, move this guy, yeah, he'll probably get killed by the bomber, but that's okay. We've actually barely lost any units so far, so it's not really very concerning. Finish healing. We want a great general. Let's put one here. And we'll move this guy further in to here. And we'll move this guy down to here. And that gives us a nice spread to cover all our units. That destroyer should just hang out. It's not really any good reason to ram it into Porto yet. Yeah, Luparis, if you've missed a couple streams, I conquered my own continent, more or less. So, originally the Ottomans, then Denmark, because Denmark picked a fight with me. Then Persia and Rome, who were the other two on my continent. Meanwhile, Shaka of the Zulu took over his whole continent. He took out Portugal and the Huns. And so he is my final boss for my victory condition of owning all of the original capitals. I guess let's put that guy there. He can at least see what's going on in that neck of the woods. Yeah, you sleep for now. You fortify till healed. Anything I need to do with this worker? I guess he could be of some use building roads. And I suppose we may as well... no, okay. We'll leave those guys where they are. Yeah, you just fortify. You fortify. Because right now, they're just there to distract Porto. Okay. Why are you conquering all the west of Zemuria? Well, you see, the game objective is to win the game. And one of the ways you can win the game is by taking out everyone else, all the other Zemurians. Yeah, not too surprising. That bomber had just enough range to take out the machine gun. Oh well. Guess not gonna work after all. His Gatling gun left the city for some reason. Yeah, we'll have this destroyer. Yeah, come around down here. Yeah, you just hang out. Playing Erebonia, but with less stepsister kink. There are civilizations in this game that are more similar to Erebonia, I think. All the civs that, by default, really want to conquer and play wide, which is not one that I'm playing. I'm playing a trade-focused civ. I just ended up here by mistake. I took a wrong turn at Peaceful Research Highway and ended up on Conqueror's Boulevard. Submarine, hang out. Battleship. Let's see. Yeah, we start hitting Porto this turn. There's not any other units we really need to concern ourselves with. See how much work we can get done. Okay, this is probably gonna need one additional turn. I could put all my battleships on this, but I don't think it would be enough quite. It'd be really close, and it would be very bad if I invested that and then didn't take it. So yeah, I think we're just gonna balance the concerns of damaging down the city and making sure that we're on top of the units in this vicinity. Let's bring this guy in. finish this off. Gatling gun can get a little damage on the city. Yeah, we should have it next turn without issue. Yeah, bring the machine gun down one. Again, I'll try and get this guy out of harm's way. He might still be close enough to the city to be bombed. And this battleship, yeah. So hit the city, so yeah, okay. We're looking good. And I think our battleships from this side will still be able to hit Attila's court. So I tell you what, let's, rather than bringing yet another battleship up there, we're going to start bringing this guy around. Bring this ironclad along so that I can upgrade it. But yeah, we're going to want to bring our navy around to the southern coast to take this last city in a second. Okay. Yep. Here for a turn. Worker, just making his way downtown. And that Gatling gun there, so we can upgrade it. You heal. Yeah, you just fortify. We can take a look around, see what's going on over here. Okay, another city there. Back off. You hang out. I guess you just fortify. And this machine gun can move up. And they were gunning and running and moving to the grooving. Love this. This tantalizingly slow plane bombing animation as it moves in at 2 miles per hour. Yeah, I guess I should go ahead and actually do something about that. I can buy units here or there. Yeah, tell you what. Planes are famously slow. I mean, old planes are not that fast. OG-ass Wright Brothers fucking prop planes. Tell you what, let's build a carrier. Actually, okay, yeah, okay, so we'll build a carrier this turn. We can start moving the carrier out this way, and then we can buy some planes to stick in that, including some fighters that then can intercept shit. And then in Istanbul, let's just buy an anti-aircraft gun, which we'll embark and send across. Because the one bomber is not really very much of an issue. But, could be a problem if he starts spamming those. Yeah, we'll go for those promotions. So he can carry 4 aircraft. And have it the fighter. He's the gunfighter. Okay. So, let's damage down Porto the rest of the way. I'm going to be in the red for happiness again, at least temporarily. Okay, that's gonna need just a little bit more sauce. So let's, yeah, this guy doesn't have anything else to do. Bring him along. Okay. So let's hit that with the destroyer. It's gonna be in less danger of then getting attacked by other things than my infantry will. What's in here anyway? Does this have any wonders? No. It's a fine city though. Yeah, we'll puppet this, sure. Technically, we could actually liberate it and put Portugal back in the game because it's not a capital. We don't need to hold this city to win. But now we'll keep that because the friendly territory will make it easier to upgrade and heal all our boys. Speaking of which, Bimp and Bimp and Bimp and Bimp. Yeah, hang out over there. Okay. So Attila's court is what we need the army to take, and the navy can swing around and go for Ulundi. All right. Let's get this artillery. We'll just put this here for now. The guys who are really far back, we probably want to just embark again. Because, as before, that will be faster. And traveling overland. Okay, we can bring this destroyer down. This battleship. Yeah. Yeah, okay. We'll move these as one so that there's less risk of them getting actually attacked by anything that, like, separates them and tries to pick them off. Why was I suddenly brought to this worker? I don't know. You don't need to do anything, buddy. You worked hard already. You can take a break. It's cool. Okay, this destroyer was making his way downtown. Yeah, we'll park him here. Ooh. Ironclad. Don't mind if I die ironclad. Yeah, you can hang out there for now. And gonna rebase you. Yeah. Cavalry become tank. Move your ship into an area where they've already shot a torpedo. I mean, OP battleship strategy. Move your ship, period. Yes. Okay. This ironclad just gonna pop up here and upgrade. It's cavalry. Upgrade. Tanks, tanks, tanks. Land ships, technically. Proto-tanks. Yep. Fortify. Yep. We healin'. Oh, Lord, we healin'. Okay. Yes, we have, for those who weren't here last stream or overlooked it, we have Raging Gay now as an emote. Just put your ships on the top board. They can't shoot the Z-axis. Yep, also pretty good strategy. Can't quite get the sub there to take out the ironclad this turn, but that's fine. Let's see if he's gonna run it away somewhere. Oh, whoa, whoa. You want to scrap there, buddy? Yeah, it looks like he is Great War bombering as much as possible. So yeah, we will want to get our anti-air stuff online. Okay, finish off that ironclad. So we are gonna... do I have silver? I surely do. Yeah. Okay, well, I don't care about either of those. I don't care about that much. We're gonna do world ideology. And we'll try to stop them from banning silver. Okay. Built a stadium here. Let's... yeah, I can build this wherever I want, so sure. Just start working on the Manhattan Project out here. In case it ends up mattering, I suspect the game will not run long enough for me to have time to build and deploy a nuclear bomb. But it would be funny. Okay. Let's off-road this artillery. This one, we actually can just bring down along the road without any real issue. Although the best place for it is probably going to be this hill. Be a little harder for... Well, actually, no, they're pretty much all in range of getting hit by guys who are, like, actually set up right there. I'll tell you what, let's put this machine gun over here so we can get this artillery onto that hill. And then, let's see. Yep, heal up, heal up. Set up for ranged attack. Bring a great general forward. You're healing. You're healing. This infantry is good to go. That infantry along. Yep, you're healing. Yeah. Eurus, you can stay there. These guys are healing. Bring this tank. Bring that machine gun. You're healing. Yeah. Battleship needs sight before it can hit Attila's court. And we got the sub out here screening for any possible navy. Pot of Greed allows me to place 2 more ships on the board. I don't know what the was supposed to. You know how Yu-Gi-Oh sounds. Okay. No more trading to be done. Alright. I mean, honestly, it's gonna take me a while to really have my strength here, but no particular reason not to just start bombarding Ulundi over here. Fortify that destroyer. And yeah, we're gonna bring the... Okay, go ahead and buy a triplane. I'm actually very low on oil, I've realized. Now, Copenhagen and Rome have oil they haven't improved, eh? Oh, yeah, the offshore platforms. Okay, hang on. Buy a workboat. send that out there to make an offshore platform, and we'll buy one here too, because I am actually going to need oil to field as many aircraft and ships as I want. Okay. So we'll buy a triplane. And we want interception. Ooh, one extra interception may be made per turn. Yes, please. I'm not super familiar with how air units function in this game, actually. Maybe I will have the opportunity to learn. We're going to start moving out our carrier. This aircraft, next turn, should be able to rebase onto it. And then we can carry it out and have this as a mobile platform for intercepting enemy bombers. In combination with the anti-aircraft gun we built here. Which I might just buy a second one. What's its range? Let's figure out how these work before we start spamming them. We might want the gold to buy something else. Okay. I'm gonna assume that my army can take Attila's court just fine. So I'm gonna bring the rest of my battleships around to take Ulundi in the south, and hopefully we can just take those kind of at the same time. Stay out of the range of Antwerp. We've got to have it. Any city can be bombed and sold for the right oil. Yeah, we'll bring the destroyer too. Landship, just fortify. Yeah, Sargon hangout, machine gun fortify, Pyrrhus hangout, okay. Hopefully we can heal most of the damage that we take from, these guys. I'm not sure what just got bombed there. I don't think that was oh, okay, it's a city-state. Why does he have a great... Oh, no, okay, it's just showing the wrong tooltip. Yeah, okay, that's some small city-state unit. The animation implies that I'm shooting back at the bombers. I think the bombers do take damage normally when they conduct a raid, but I don't really know how much, and it's not telling me how much. Wales from Florence. Wales from Florence. Oh, you know what I should do? Okay, hang on. Oh, this will be very nice. So I have 3 excess happiness right now. Now I have 28. You know what? That was worth it, taking this nothing policy in order to get this. What's the +1 gold from every trading post and allows purchase of great merchants, which I'm not likely to take advantage of, but... Okay, cool. I think I'm just gonna save for another great engineer. I could buy a great scientist. What does world ideology do again? I think it's more delegates for me, and people like autocracy more, so me and Shaka will be happier, and Rome will be sadder, because I think he went order. Okay. Finished a military academy here, so now, okay, let's indeed go ahead and get an additional anti-aircraft gun with our extra promotions. And this one, sure, Sure. Okay, and this one... 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just move this straight across. Okay. It is that exactly. Shit. Now I don't know what that was in reference to. This is the problem with only glancing over at chat occasionally. I'll say some shit, chat will respond, and then I'll look later and be like, huh, I don't know what chat's talking about. Let's build, I mean, it doesn't really matter. The world ideology thing. Okay, yeah. I don't know, man. Let's just build, I'm stuck on oil before I can build any more planes, so... or tanks. But actually, that's interesting. I thought ironclads took... Oh, maybe no, ironclads take coal, that's right. But the higher level ships actually don't. So I'm not really limited on other kinds of ships. Sure, let's just build a destroyer. So that battleship is what got targeted by their bomber, but only for like 13 damage, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's keep... Oh, that's a destroyer. Yeah, let's keep hitting Alundi. For just a little damage. 1 battleship per turn is not really gonna do enough to matter, but that's what the other 3 battleships are for. Destroyer there. Submarine, hang out unless you see enemies. And this one should probably move to the other side, but also, yeah, we got a nice little defensive perimeter here. And the army is just about ready to start major operations against Attila's court. So, yeah, I think we'll go ahead and do that. These ships need another turn. But that's about it. And I'm going to need just a little longer on a couple of these artilleries getting into place. But for the most part, yeah, we are ready to go. So let's... I need to get sight up there. Oh, I guess let's move in with a machine gun. Okay, now I can see it. There's no garrison unit. That's nice. Yeah, we can go ahead and boop. That. Okay. Pretty good damage, some pretty good damage. We're gonna need... Let's bring this artillery down. This artillery... I don't get to use his roads, so if I move the machine gun there, it won't be able to attack, but that's okay. We'll do that. Let's bring this tank forward. I don't want it in range of his other city. Let's just move it there for now. That tank there. Bring the infantry up. Machine gun. Machine Gun Gerald, they call me. Yeah, this destroyer can come around, but it needs to stay out of range of Antwerp, so... it's gonna need to go there for this turn. Goldwood Gerald, they call me. The greatest swordsman in Morocco. Alright, aircraft. Rebase to this. Hooray. Bring that workboat over there. Sububby Ifreef. Yeah, you're just gonna hang out. This infantry here. And let's bring this infantry down as well. This destroyer is all healed up, so he can start making the trek. Whoa. Okay, machine guns. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, they need one more turn to heal. Okay. Yeah, looks good. Ooh, is he gonna go all in and try and kill this tank? He might get it. Had a good succession of guys to hit it with. Or is he just hanging out next to it? Stop it from getting away. Looks like it's the latter. And he only dealt 44 damage with all of that, so actually this is pretty okay. Any more ideological tenets that matter, like, at all? Do I just want to go back and actually do patronage now? There's really... I'm not going to finish it either way. There's some useful level 2 tenets, so sure. Let's just do that for, like, a tiny amount of happiness. And I remembered, these guys want gold gifts right now, so let's just give them $1,000 in exchange for an alliance so that they will give me bonus happiness. I have a lot suddenly, where before I was struggling. Okay, battleship. Battleship. Ooh, a frigate. Don't see that every day. Not anymore. Not since I blew them all up. And, yeah. Keep hitting them. Destroyer just gonna hang out for now. Yeah, there's no reason to take any damage attacking that city yet. All right. Artillery. Not since... Sit in. Okay. Let's go. It will get hit by Nobamba in revenge. Can I attack this guy and then just swoosh away? I think I can. Yeah. Oh. Is it not? Oh, does it lose? No, it still got can move after attacking. Oh, that's right. Okay, I guess it, they still have, it takes 4 movement to hit hills, so that used all 5 of the movement. Oh, okay. That's not ideal, but alright. In that case, is that... No, that's open terrain, but I can't move past the thing. Oh... I wanted to beat up this infantry so that my tank would be at less risk, but since these ignore zone of control anyway, because of the ideological policy I took, this landship can just outie, which I'll probably have it do. let's bring this machine gun over here. Let's... infantry here. This machine gun here. Machine gun, ranged attack the city. Infantry here. Infantry here. Da 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 dee da doo. Badim buddy. Wagababi. Oh ya he ha he ho. Okay. Yeah, we'll give 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll give Attila's court a little parting kiss from this battleship. And I should be able to get it next turn, I think. Yeah. Oh, ho he, wagabobi. Oh he, ho. Oh hinde ho. Oh body ho. Oh shabada bee body babu bo. The content that brings people back day after day. Think. Okay. Let's just tag this guy and then leave. Well, if Shaka was Raphael, it would be quite a different song playing. It'd be his Disney villain song. So beautiful that I never need to hear it again, please. Well, if you put it like that. Are we or are we not here, Aram? I'm not disputing that people are here. I'm dubious of the the reasons, or that that warbling in that manner is conducive to return audience. But you know, I suppose there's no accounting for taste. It'd be funny if the AI snuck a diplomatic or cultural victory. Well, diplomatic is quite impossible. I have, like, 5 times as many delegates as anyone else. I almost could... if I bribed the rest of the city-states, I might actually be able to just take a diplomatic victory even from this position. Cultural, I don't think is going to be an issue. If we look at where they are, yeah, no. They're a military civilization. They have virtually no tourism output. And I have 42,000 culture for them to overcome. So, nah, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Space race. Well, he's also behind on tech. I'd have to pretty much just leave him alone for a long time and do nothing in this game to make any of those a possible outcome. Alright, we got more oil now. Oil. So, let's buy another triplane. Do I want one bomber of my own? No, we'll get a second triplane. We'll stick with the plan. Interception. Interception. And... yeah, +1 interception. Okay. So we should have time to throw that on this carrier before it's completely out of range. And then we'll have 2 triplanes to deal with their bombers once we get down here. Yep. Yep. Yeah, you just hang out back here, guy. Submarine, you hang out there. Okay. So if we zoom. that it teleports the plane before the ship moving animation is even done. Okay, yeah. Put that on intercept. And let's move this anti-aircraft gun out and get this one. I need it to not be in range of their shit, so it's gonna have to just hang out for a second. But we'll be able to land that next turn, which should then protect our army. Automod held a message. What message? It doesn't say. It just says Automod held a message for a reason, bullying. Allow, we'll post it to chat. Why would you not tell me what the message is, Automod? I'm gonna assume this is nothing. Try hard planes. Wet otters, I really can't abide this sort of bullying on my stream. Try hard. Okay, let's... I can't wait to spend time watching Aram. Aram, you fool, you buffoon, you absolute nincompoop, you blubbering ignoramus, you total dunce. You know, honestly, there is something in that. I should probably just own the fact that on stream I'll just, you know, wagga-bo-bee. That's part of my brand. That's part of who I am. I just wanted Aram say funny word. What do we got in Attila's court? Oh, he built statue of Zeus. Right on, man. Yeah. We'll puppet that. Aram Doobie Wagga-bo-bee. This is what I'm known for. Pick out that frigate. On moving everyone around. Alright, so we just need... Let me just double check that that is the case. Yes, okay. Indeed, we just need Ulundi. So we are going to blast the shit out of it. With our navy. In fact, with all these extra destroyers, now I probably can just start ramming my destroyers into it, not even just to last hit it, but to deal damage. Love to join stream. Now I can probably start ramming. So anyway, I started ramming. And this land battle really is of no consequence now. But we may as well... do our best. So let's try and keep our guys alive. Give this guy the old what for with our machine guns. Tamping down on it will probably make you lose us. If that's the case, then going apeshit with it could only help me. So you're saying I'm indestructible. Oh, no, no, very much the opposite. In fact, even a slight breeze could... Indestructible. Alright, let's park our anti-aircraft gun right there. I don't know exactly how this works. Maybe I have to use an action to tell it to intercept, like with the triplane. But we'll see. Bring that battleship down. Okay, so this plane... How far can I rebase you? I can rebase you to... probably Istanbul's best. And then... This is gonna need to be close enough. I wish I knew the exact rebase range. I think it's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I think I can scoot him just a little further and pick it up next turn. We'll see. Fortify. Go one there, and we should be good on great generals. And, I can get that land ship all the way up there, but it's not going to have enough movement to then pull out of range of the city. So we'll leave it here for this turn. Don't you just want to play a second ape and forest on turn 2? I a little bit do, yes. You are correct. That is the dream. So chat, as I think ahead to things I might play later, I've mentioned Age of Wonders a couple times. Let me know, chat, what kind of wizards interest you? If you were to watch a wizard conquer the world, what kind of wizard might be interesting? You know? Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Orb pondering. Okay. Conjuration, minions. Evil. Can Discworld wizards in the high energy magic building doing insane shit. What's funny, these answers are equally applicable if I decided to play Age of Wonders 4, a very modern game, or if I decided to play Master of Magic, a game from like 1997. Biplane, can you get there? Yeah! Alright. So, with that being the case, I should be able to guard my boys now. That one's already intercepting. That one has to wait till next turn, but... Wizards that call Saruman stinky. That's all wizards who know Saruman, TBH. That guy needs to make lifestyle changes if he's going to exist in a social environment. Alright, well, gentlemen, it looks like we've got Ulundi next turn in all likelihood. So this game is probably about to be over. We're just gonna fortify our dudes. Don't really need to do nothing. Ah, and we've acquired uranium. But, yeah, Manhattan Project, a little ways off. I don't feel like dicking around waiting for that. Someday, I will play a... Ooh, okay, there are my interceptors. Doing their thing. Nice, nice. Also wouldn't mind trying Age of Wonders 3, mostly because it has a good campaign. I'm not opposed to that, although I do remember when I was reading reviews for Age of Wonders 4, which I hadn't heard of prior to that, and I was like, oh, okay, what's this? A number of the reviews were praising it because they were like, I didn't like Age of Wonders 3 at all, and this is a return to form.
Vision is the art of seeing things invisible.
Play the Lord of the Rings RTS games. I don't think I was aware of those. What are is that like a series with a particular subtitle I can look out for? I did play Lord of the Rings War in the North, the Lord of the Rings like third-person hack-and-slash ARPG with friends in college. That was pretty fun, although there was an area that consistently crashed my graphics driver, so it was not very easy for us to finish the game. Alright, friends. Where were you when Shaka was die?
The world has been convulsed by war. Many great and powerful civilizations have fallen, but you have survived and emerged victorious. The world will long remember your glorious triumph.
That's our Morocco game in the books. Let's look at the end of game stats. 201 population, mostly just because I took many cities. Yeah, these aren't, I guess, going to be super interesting since there aren't any other intact empires to compare me to. Ranking. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm surprised by that. This is not very, like... For the most part, this is not very representative of how well you actually played the game. Because it's a little... Score is very, weirdly weighted in this game. Some victory conditions are really easy to get high score with, and some are not. But that's still nice. That's nice. This is a nice little tradition of Civ of rating you relative to real-world leaders, and they change up who's on the list and in what order by game. It's always funny to see specifically who have they picked as, like, the top and who have they put at the bottom. Or Dan Quayle. Still the butt of jokes. Alright. I'm curious about one thing. Can I see... Okay, how does this work? Does this do anything? Okay. I was curious to see, like, how many turns did it take Shaka to eat the rest of his continent? I think it happened pretty early, based on when I remember seeing the, like, an unknown civilization has lost their capital things. That's Morocco in the books. There are still a ton of civs I've never played in this. So, if I were at least going to, you know, achievement hunt for all of the just win the game as X civilization ones, I have a lot still to cycle through. But yes, I think we'll probably give something else a try in this sort of brain space before we come back to Civ 5 again. And yeah, I think it'll probably be Age of Wonders. You know, I can give you a little, can I give a little preview of what that's gonna look like? Yeah, I guess I can. Bear with me a second, I need to make an OBS scene for that. There is hashtag discourse about that. People didn't like the lack of variety with the races in 3 in comparison from 2. 3's big thing was that you had a race and a class and you combined them to make a bespoke combination. 4 went for a more grow and morph your race as you grow, but in return, there is universality, but a lack of individuality of each. Okay, interesting. Let me do a little thing in OBS real quick like. This is going to be a wonder. And we're not going to capture Civ 5. We are instead, I'm going to kick us over to George Washington pointing at you for a hot second. Let me boot up this other game so I can give a little taster of what that's going to look like for people. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. That's not me, by the way. That's the main menu music of Age of Wonders 4. Hard to believe, I know, but they managed to get the licensing rights for Guile's theme. Okay, here we go. Okay. Add a capture. We are gonna capture a game. That's gonna be Age of Wonders 4. Capture specific window, that one. I hope this just works. No, it's the wrong size. That's okay. Let's, yeah, okay, that should work, I think. Oh, it's because I've got it okay, hang on. I've got it at a slightly weird graphical thing occurring here. Where's the resolution, sir? I want you to windowed, yeah. CPU. Oh, that's right. Do I remember correctly? I think this game, like, didn't have a direct... Hang on. Oh my god. Did I have to change a config file to set the resolution for this game? That's hysterically funny, if true. Alright, hang on. I'm not going to do that right now. Instead, we're going to live with the fact that the resolution is, like, a little bit janked here. And here is Age of Wonders 4. I have not bought any of the DLC yet. I might. I've played a good number of games of this, and I like it quite a bit.
Choose your destination.
So... what would I do if I did this? I'd probably do one of these preset challenge runs and make a race for that. Yeah, that would be fun. Play that on probably hard difficulty. The campaign in this is very short. It's basically just these 5 missions. But it's pretty fun. I liked it. And yeah, you can,
Your journey.
so you can pick, there's a bunch of, pre-mades, obviously. If you don't want to dick around with making your own shit, but you can
What is your people's
make, you can pick from a number of different, like, base body types. Including some interestingly obscure and unusual ones for just being part of the base game. Like, obviously got human, elf, orc, dwarf, halfling. But then you got, goblins, cat people, rat people, toad people, and mole people. And you can choose, like, type of, the type of society that they are, which all have different aesthetics and basic buildable unit loadouts. And then you can pick specific traits for them. And then you can, you get your different special things you can do are all based on which of these schools of magic you've studied, and you unlock them periodically as you research more in the game. This is a very interesting little, like, 4X Heroes of Might and Magic-esque kind of thing with a lot of customization. And I enjoy it quite a bit. Toadfolk, Frog, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot we can do in this. And I'll probably take suggestions when we play this. Because I feel like I'm not, like, really, really great at it, but I'm good enough that I can probably win the game with whatever setup we choose to go with. So I'll probably just put my fate in your hands next time and let you stick me with whatever build you're gonna enjoy collectively as chat, and do my best with it. And I don't know when I might do this. I'll have to, it'll have to be when I've got the jimmies for playing another nice long strategy game. But this is a fun one. This is one that I wish was more known than it is. So I'd be delighted to show this off. I think that's going to be another night. So it'll just be a short one tonight. We Maroc came, we Maroc saw, we Maroc conquered. And, yeah. That's all I have to say about that. Look forward to toad people and cats and voles and rats. And I don't have, there aren't bats, unfortunately. I don't have more things I can rhyme with it. Maybe there are bats in an expansion. I should consider looking what these actually add, because at least some of them are pretty highly rated. But yeah, thanks, and hope y'all enjoyed. Have a good night.